Would you bid on this coin? This coin was posted in our CoinHelpU community, and there's something about it that the buyer didn't realize until after they bought the coin. Now, my name is Daniel, and I do own a coin shop. I have a website that I started back in 2007 to help people with this kind of stuff. And it's not being negative or trying to scare people away from buying coins and things like that, but it's to warn people, to actually help you identify things like this and stay away from it so that you don't buy things that are not represented properly. Over here on coinauctionshelp.com, which I started it as Coin Auctions Help because I'm helping people with coin auctions, buying things off eBay and online. I have counter detection fakes and altered coins. I have just several pages of this that I started way back and before I ever had a YouTube channel. And also have photo grade and min error guides. I have some coin quizzes that I put together, some values and things like that. And then here's the CoinHelpU community. So I've been doing this a while. So I want to share these with you to give you some tips on what not to buy or how to buy, because I see people doing this a lot. And also, obviously, being a coin dealer, I have a website, like to sell some coins to people watch my channel. I mean, I know it's a little shameless plug, but I like to show everyone that I do sell coins honestly and as accurately as any dealer out there. And here's my website, portraitcoinshop.com. So here's the coin in question. It's a 1915 Barber dime. Looks like it's in really good condition. The first thing that should come to your mind when you're looking at this is, why the moonshot? And I call it a moonshot because it is so far away. This thing's about the size of the moon in this. It wasn't cropped. I know some people don't know how to crop their images. And I will say this, maybe the seller didn't know anything was done to this dime. It's always possible. But to take a moonshot too, when you start adding two and two together, it starts adding up to the fact that maybe something was purposely being hidden here. So let's go to the next image. Here is a blow up. I cropped it myself, and it's kind of blurry, but you notice down here a darker area. Now this could be debris. I mean, I've seen it before. Maybe a little dirt, something. When you're looking at the image, you can still see it, but it's not noticeable. So that's another reason. I'm like, why the moonshot here? Why take the image so far away? And then it doesn't say anything about a place down here on the 4. The coin collector buys the coin. And when he gets it, he sees that spot and he's like, I'm going to try to remove that. And you can use acetone on coins like this. You can do a little dip, a little dab with a Q-tip or a paper towel or something afterwards to kind of loosen it up a little bit. And you can usually remove debris like this, and it won't harm the coin at all. It will not harm the patina of the coin. Well, this is the result. As you can see down here, this has been removed, but somebody used ink. What happened was when he dipped it in the acetone, he saw purple. And when he pulled it out, he's like, oh, someone actually used ink on this to cover up this bare spot. I'm here to tell you, you send this coin off to any grading company, they're going to grade it clean coin. All it takes is a little spot like that, and the coin will be designated as cleaned and just genuine grade. So that's one little trick that my dad used to tell me. People would, put different things on cents to make them a different patina, to make them look differently, to cover up scratches, and they did all kinds of things, coin doctoring. So it's a pretty dirty trick to do on someone. I'm obviously not 100% sure that's what, if the seller did it or not. But and then another thing, and this is going to bring up the next little, I would say, trick, and not everybody's doing this. I'm not saying that selling problem coins, but it's something of note. Someone in my comments, and for some reason, YouTube would not let me approve the comment, but they bought a coin and thought that it was going to be a great deal and they're going to send it off, and they did. And they waited and waited for the coin to get back, thinking they're going to make thousands of dollars or lots of money on it. And when they got it back, it was cleaned. And they realized that a coin that's got that potential to be worth thousands of dollars, why wouldn't the owner who's trying to sell the coin not send it off? Now, you can use the excuse that, some people might say, Daniel, not everybody sends coins off. Not everybody likes the grading companies, but that's not an excuse, because typically if a coin is that nice and it's going to be that high of a grade and worth that much money, even if they don't send it off, they're still going to charge that graded money for it, and maybe take a little less if you make an offer. But I know dealers that don't like, and one dealer in particular does not send coins off to grading. He has all ungraded coins, and that's what he does. He puts the price that the grade he thinks it is on there, and that's how he sells it. Well, if they're not doing that, you need to get a little suspicious. So let's take a look at this other coin. Now, this coin was posted in the Facebook group. It looks like a very nice AU Barber half. Okay, it's a 1900S, and we'll look at the reverse. Here's the reverse of it. Well, there's a couple things that stood out to me. In this area right in here, around the dot and over the dollar, but that's not always, that could be the image, it may not be anything. And I looked at, well, looking to reverse, there's a little bit of wear right in here, a little bit of a rub. So, you know, I'm thinking AU58 or AU55, something like that. And then I see, you know, a little bit of marks on the coin, and then right here, these little green dots, that was brought up. Now, that could be PVC residue or something like that, or it could have had wax on it, who knows. Acetone should remove those. But the problem is someone tried to remove them before, and they tried to do it harshly, and I can see the lines. Now, an AU50, this coin's $425 if graded by PCGS problem free. Okay, it's $1,100 and some dollars if it's Mint State 60 graded problem free. So I don't know how much they purchased this coin for, but a lot of times you'll see coins like this for sale, and they won't mention the fact that it's got a problem. And we'll look at a little bit closer here so we can look at it. They won't mention that it has a problem. You know, they mess it up, or maybe someone messed it up before they bought it and they didn't know it, and they're just trying to pass it off on someone. I mean, it's really a dirty trick. If you know this coin has a problem and you sell it to someone for the grade it's not, or as a problem-free coin, and you don't bother telling them. People have enough trouble identifying clean coins now, or coins that have problems. And to compound it by just not mentioning it, oh, they'll see it. It's in the, that's a cop-out to say they'll see it. They should, it's obvious. They'll see it in the picture. You need to properly describe your coins. I will never back down from that. And I know people do it all the time in Facebook groups. I see it. I've argued with people, but I would just never sell a coin and not describe it as clean. You should be able to remove the green spots with some acetone, but you're never going to fix this. And the smallest areas can make it clean. And it's a shame, because this is a really nice Barber half, even when it's cleaned. But unfortunately, if someone has a coin like this and they are giving you a discount, let's say someone trying to sell this thing to you for, you know, a $400 or even $500 or $1,000, you need to start thinking, hold on a second, if this is really that high of a grade, why aren't they sending it off? They could get, I mean, what if it graded problem-free Mint State 64? You're talking, what, $4,000 or $5,000? I mean, it'd be crazy not to send it off. So that's one of the things that you need to really watch out for when you're buying raw coins, ungraded coins. Some people just don't see it as doing anything wrong. I mean, I have a standing Liberty quarter back there in my box. Someone brought it into the shop, and I flip it over, and you can see where someone had tested it, and it was showing the brass underneath. It was actually silver-plated brass coin. It actually looked nice on the obverse. I said, that's fake, and they said, oh my, that's okay, I didn't realize that. So then the next thing I know, it ends up at a local auction, and someone buys it as a genuine coin. They bring it into the shop to me, and I have to tell them basically the story. People playing these dirty tricks on people and just passing the buck, passing off their losses, or just passing off coins that whenever they sent it off, it came back as a problem coin in a body bag, and they don't bother telling you, or they crack it out of the slab or whatever as genuine, clean. You know, that's not fair to just, that really hurts this hobby. So thanks for watching my latest video. Hope this helped you a little bit, make you a little more wary, a little more conservative, and maybe even ask more questions about a coin. Please like, share, comment, hit the sub button and the bell to get all notifications, and have a great day.